Hello, I recently purchased these leaf die cuts from Amazon. There's no thingy on there, no sticker. Cutting dies. Oh yeah, they're from Globleland, but I got them off of Amazon. So there's the information about them if you are interested. They had a few different options for die cuts for leaves on Amazon. These are just the ones I chose. And I don't use dies very often. So this is, I don't know. Things like this intimidate me, which is silly. So when you guys buy dies, do you pull them apart? Or do you just use them like this? I'm thinking I'm just going to use it like this. But am I supposed to pull them apart? Isn't that silly? I don't even know. I feel like I'm going to bend them if I do. I mean, obviously they put the little thingies there so that I can, I guess. I think they're pretty cool though. And I like that there are small leaves, not just these leaves, there are small ones as well. I saw Darcy on Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. She had some that I don't know what brand her dies were, but she had made some leaves that looked really cool, and they had, the holes taken out of them, like, that they look like they're, I don't know, grungy. And she did, I don't know, she did artsy stuff with hers, and they looked amazing. But I am going to just cut them out of scrapbook paper. This is one of my favorite packs that Joann's used to sell, DCWV. I bought it actually, I think maybe right before they decided to go out of business, but I was glad that they still had it. It's double-sided cardstock, and I thought that some of these pages would look really good as leaves, especially there's one that has the print that is like darker. It's back here. Yeah, like this one. But both, I was thinking, and that one. So I thought I would do some of these with you and we can see how they turn out. I use this thing so infrequently that every time I pull it out, I have to really focus on what order I'm supposed to put things. Thankfully, I don't have to remember, and it'll give you the sandwich for it depending on what you're doing. And I don't know about you guys, but oftentimes it doesn't work like it says it's going to, and so you'll have to add a shim of some sort. Sometimes it's some cardstock, or I've even had to do like a thin chipboard. So I don't know. We're going to see if these work. So I have to do the big one, and then I do this one, and then one of these. And then, did I do that all out of camera? So the big one, you guys probably know if you have one of these. And then one of these. And then my die. And then my paper. Now, I don't know. I think I'm going to do it this way. I want this color, but I'm going to do it this way and avoid the hole, hopefully. And then one of the things about these is how these get so warped. So right now it's really warped in one direction. So it's, but I'm going to try and straighten it out a little bit. This is going to be loud. This thing is loud, and sometimes it's not great, so it gets stuck. I got this at a yard sale. I don't know if there was something wrong with it and that's why they sold it at the yard sale, and you know, because it does get stuck. I really don't know, but let's see what happens. Okay, loud, you guys. See? And then I have to go back and forth. I have to let it sit sometimes to give it a second. So, is it a machine problem or is it a sandwich being too thick problem? I don't know, but I'm thinking I need to get a new one. I'm glad that this happened because I can ask for your advice. I was thinking I need to get a new machine that does everything because I have other little embossing things and I'm so tired of things taking up space. Okay, let's see if it'll go. See, it'll go a little bit. So is there a machine that I can count on to do all of the things? Isn't that frustrating? I can push a little bit too here in a second. I'm thinking that's probably why the person got rid of it. Just give it a second. I'll let you guys share in my pain. I mean, just silly. I don't get it. I know the first time it happened, I thought, oh, great. That's nice. But eventually it does go through. La, 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 la. Dance a little jig, sing a little song. Come on. Tell you a story. Come on, it's almost through. And I was thinking I would do them all with you. So what I'll do is I'll get through this one and then I'll do the rest by myself and I'll show you how they look. And almost. You guys, yeah, please let me know. Does this happen to you? Or do I just need a new machine? And is it better to have one that you hand crank or one that does this? Because, you know, a hand crank one wouldn't have done this, would it? There we go. All right, so let me just move this out of the way and I'll show you how these ones turned out. Hoping that they all cut. It seems like they did. So that's good. Let's see, what do I have here? And if this is real fussy, I won't make you, well, I thought one of them, okay, like I said, this isn't something I do very often, so and I wonder why. That turned out really cute. Do I have all the thingies out of it? I think so. See if I can get a hold of it. Cool. Well, I like that all the little holes stayed in here instead of having to poke them out. These are really cool, you guys. I like them. And then the ones, the small ones, have embossing on them. There we go. You can see that. Oh, cute. Did I get them all? One more. Okay, so I'm going to sit here and play very slowly and cut out a bunch more, and I'll show you my pile because I'll have different, you know, colors of paper, and I think that'll look really good. Okay, I sat and I worked on it for quite a bit of time on my own, and I thought I would just show you how they turned out. I did some solid colors and some, you know, printed scrapbook paper. And I think that they are really cool. Sorry about the shadow. My camera is now in the way of my overhead lamp. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use them. I'm going to look in my signatures and see where they might look nice. I have a few pieces over here that are partials, and I thought they might be cute to use to, you know, decorate the edge of something, but I don't know. They also might just be trash. Okay, so that is all I accomplished. It's been a couple hours, but like I said, my machine doesn't work great. Yeah, I'm going to see what I can come up with, and then I'll turn the camera back on. It always seems to go this way. I start a video, it takes me forever to do what I'm doing. Hours go by, I come back and say, oh, you know, like all kinds of things have happened since I last saw you. This time it's just lawn mowing, but I did have to take a break. So let me get some things out of the way here, so you're not just looking at my scraps while I'm trying to be crafty. Okay, what else do I need? All right. One of the things that I have been working on, I did on my own, are these fun little embellishments. I thought those were really cute, so I did those yesterday, just kind of on my own. I have these little stamps, and Stampabilities. I don't know if I bought them at Hobby Lobby or if I bought them at a thrift store. I have no idea where I got them, but they are a Hobby Lobby thing. Just don't know if it's something that they still do. But that was fun. I made one for each signature. Let me see, am I close enough? Maybe I get a little closer. All right, and take a drink of water. I should have lots of water. I'm tired and dehydrated. My husband does a lot of traveling to go see drag races, and that is not something that interests me in the least, but he goes and does that. And when he does, I have to mow the lawn by myself, and man, it wears me out because it's so big. Generally, I do half, he does half. And so when he is gone, I get both halves. Yeah. So, okay. Remember the great white expanse, even though it is coffee dyed, the center of a signature is something that I struggle with every time. I'm sure I have never left one alone. Come on, come on. I'm having to squeeze really hard, but I think it's coming out now. I'm using the Fabri-Tac so that it doesn't destroy this dictionary paper because of it being so thin. Regular glue, I'm sure, would really not go great, I don't think. So I am not going to tuck anything under the edge of this paper, but I'll tell you what I mean here in just a second. In the video that I put up, I don't know, a couple weeks ago at this point, it was about centers of signatures and different ways of filling them. And when you're covering something like this, for instance, you can always tuck something under the edge here and put another page in if you wanted. But I'm not going to do that this time because what I'm going to put here is too bulky. So yes, I'm going to be using some of the leaves that we just made. This is hanging off the bottom. And I don't know if anybody else would ever see that, but I know it's there. So I have to cut that off. All right, so that is down. And on the other side, I have, I don't know, I'm assuming it's, oh, it's gonna need to be cut down a little bit. Let's see. Not much, but it does need to be cut down. So let's do that. So I went out and I mowed. I came in and had some lunch. Well, took a shower. And I'm tired. So really what I want to do now is just go sit down on the couch and waste the rest of the entire day watching TV. But I'm not going to do it because I say I want to, but I really don't want to. I get so mad at myself when I do that. But it is easy to do. I wish that I could just watch TV in my craft room. That would be good. All right, so I'm going to fold. Let's see, where is my fold? Okay, I'm gonna move it over a little bit. Just want my signature to, you know, have enough movement there. So I'm just gonna fold it at the, hopefully, length of the page. If it's off a little bit, that's okay because we're going to ink anyway. So it's a little less than an in half on this particular page, but let's see if that's gonna fit. I don't want it to be too long. I think that's good. Okay. So you're getting 2 for 1. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit longer than I want it to be, I think, but that's okay. So then I'm gonna fold it back like this. Now, this could be all kinds of things. It can be, I'm trying to figure out what I want it to be. What I want it to be is that. Okay, so you could glue this right here so that this right here is a pocket, but I don't want to do that because there's going to be so much bulk already that I don't think I want to add extra bulk because I'm going to be putting a pocket on this page and there's just going to be so much bulk on one page. I just don't think I want to do that. So I want to glue this closed. That's what I'm going to do. the rest of this out of the way. I don't need it right now. All right. And we're going to ink. And I'm going to open it up and ink on the inside because it's going to be a pocket, but it's also going kind of not going to be a pocket. Let's see, what do I want to do? I could do, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think. I was thinking about doing a thing that like moves where you can pull it open that way. But maybe I don't know. Maybe what I want to do instead is like a little string closure. Maybe. So I need some, I'm never going to run out of little cardstock bits and pieces. Good grief. So I'm going to do a couple layers here. Trying to find a thickish one. I have this one, but I don't think two circles are going to be able to be cut out of one of those. Now I need to find my circle punch, which I believe, yes. Over here. Okay, I'll try and move quicker now. Now that I have a plan. Oh yeah, I can get two of them out of there. So this is pretty thick, which is good. That's what I want. This one isn't as thick, but that's okay. And that's good enough on that. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna ink the edges just in case any of it is seen. Really, it would be cute to use a decorative paper over the top of this. I probably should do that. Do I have a good decorative paper to use on it? I don't want it to clash with the other things going on the page, but I also don't want it to be just so plain. I have just all kinds of little bits and pieces off of things. Oh, I know, I could use this one. I mean, polka dots and like, what is that, filigree, or I don't know what you call that. It doesn't go real well together, but let's see. I do kind of like that. It goes okay with what's going to go on this side. All right, I don't want to like take all day just to decide. So, all right, more circle punches. There we go. I think then what I will do, where's the thick ones? So these are the thicker ones. So you guys, I've got tons of channels that I subscribe to, and while I'm crafting, I will sit and watch, And I'm noticing that people just aren't making videos. I'm wondering if they're getting worn out, which I totally get. I don't know if they're... YouTube has changed a lot. I think viewers have changed a lot. And so I know that I get discouraged. I get worn out sometimes from crafting, but I also sometimes get discouraged because I feel like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I feel like I can't even, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Sometimes it's hard making videos. I'll just say that. And I'm wondering if that's what's going on. Like, people are just feeling burnt out from it all. Because I get that. And that's why sometimes I just don't make any videos for several months. I don't know. But I miss the people that I watch. But then I understand, like I said, I do the same thing sometimes. Okay. I'm going to layer them up. Get my little mat over here. Make some punches. I mean some holes. Yeah, I don't know like what people want generally, because I used to make longer videos, but then I think sometimes people get tired of getting stuck on one video, except I like long videos because I just sit and listen and stuff while I'm crafting. But I know other people like to watch short videos. And if you get a long video, people just fast forward through it just to see what you're making and be done with it. They don't realize that I'm solving all the problems of the world during that long video, and they're just fast forwarding right through it. That's a joke, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. But then, like, people who have really big channels, their views have gone down so much that, yeah, I mean, just people are changing the way they're watching. I think that they like to watch short little videos that say, look, here, make this. And they're like, oh, thanks for the idea. And they go off and make it, which I guess that's good. I don't usually watch shorts myself, but it's okay. I mean, not necessarily shorts. Quick little videos. And actually, when I see people have shorts on their YouTube channels, I don't really watch those either. I don't know. They don't do anything for me. I like I say, I like to sit and listen and watch what they're making. But I don't know. Sometimes when I start talking about what I'm thinking, then I feel like I can't upload my video because people are going to get mad at me for saying something that I'm not really saying. I'm just talking about what's on my mind. I am looking for some string. I have no idea what I'm going to put underneath this thing. So we'll go ahead and glue it down. I don't think I've ever made one of these before. Well, I mean, I've done things with, you know, these little circles, but I've never made a page like this, is what I'm trying to say, that I can recall. So, years and years and years and years, a long time ago, when I was in school, I was taking English 101. And I don't remember why the professor was talking about it, but he started talking about sitcoms and how as a society we're changing because we want everything so quickly. And he saw it with the sitcoms. I didn't know. I didn't necessarily agree with what he was saying. I was like, whatever. I grew up watching sitcoms. But what he was saying was, as a society, we have come to expect a beginning, middle, and end of every problem in the world, huge or small, in 30 minutes time. And of course, you know, commercials. So it's actually only 20-something minutes of TV time back then that you would watch in order to get the beginning, middle, and end of any problem. And I was like, yeah, well, I mean, I guess. But now, if you think about it, and how we sit and like watch a little video on, I don't have TikTok, but I do sometimes watch reels on Facebook. So I'm not saying I don't partake. I'm trying not to. I quit because I realized how much of a time suck it was. So I have been keeping myself off of it for months now. But yeah, he was talking about that, and I totally see it now. We just have no patience for anything. And that's sad. Like, just give us the short version of something. My husband, when we do watch actual TV where there's commercials, or, well, we record most things now so that we don't have to watch any commercials, because we can't sit and watch a commercial, for goodness sake, you know. Can't do that. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I don't know what I'm going to put in it, like I said. So, so now the shorts on YouTube, I haven't made any on my channel, and I don't know. I figure if I did, it doesn't take any effort, I guess. You just take part of your video and make a short out of it. I don't know. That's my understanding of it. But I don't want to. Doggone it, I don't want to. I don't know. I just don't, I guess. I will not comply. That's from Star Trek, back the next generation. No, the one with the Borg. I think that's Voyager or something like that. And they were always trying to assimilate the humans into their, I don't know. They're like half machine, half human. Assimilation is inevitable. I'm like, no. It is inevitable. It's not inevitable. Doggone it. I will not assimilate. I don't know. And I was watching something about how, you know, to get people to watch your videos on YouTube. And they're like, well, you have to have a shocking title or something like that. And I'm like, how kind of, I don't know. I don't want to play that game, you know, like, should I say, I will not assimilate, and then just make a crafting video? You know, will I get Trekkies going, oh, it's going to be about Star Trek? And then I think, well, if I do some sort of shocking title, and I have more people watch because of that, and they'll be like, well, that was stupid, and give me thumbs down. I don't want that either, because the thumbs down hurt my feelings. I actually try not to look to see if I have any thumbs down. I know you guys can't see them, but when you have a YouTube channel, you can still see them. Okay, so here are the some of the leaves that I have chosen to make a belly band out of. And you remember we made these a while back? I feel like it's been a long time ago. I'm going to stick this underneath the belly band. I've doubled up my paper so that the belly band is nice and sturdy. So you guys, I still apologize for my my lisp. I thought I would get better with my Invisalign, but I can't control it. I did ink around my leaves. And then I did a little bit of inking kind of where there's little, you know, holes. I just kind of gently moved around, put a little more color on each of them. I think that they look really cool. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm gonna sew around it to just give it a little bit of definition, and then I'm going to put these on top like this. And then do a zigzag stitch down the center. And then I'll be back and show you how it looks. It seems that I'm only going to have enough time to show you one idea using the leaves today. So here's how the belly band turned out. I really like it. I think it turned out really cool. And we're gonna go ahead and glue that down. Put lots of glue. Let's see. So I've been sitting here thinking, you guys probably think I'm being awfully grumpy. I'm really not. I had just watched a video before I turned my camera on of somebody else who was talking about the changes on her channel. And she's a big channel. Well, like 20,000, that's big to me. And how things are kind of rough for her right now. And so it just got me thinking about, you know, some of the things myself. So that's all. I wasn't trying to be a Debbie Downer or a Stephanie Downer. All right, so that's pretty good. We're gonna slide that underneath, or maybe I should let it dry for a second before I slide it underneath, because this is kind of a thick little envelope that we made. So then I also made a journaling card to stick over in here. I need to do the little faux stitching on the back side. I'll do that off camera. Probably will do it around this too. I don't know. But remember, you know, that opens up. So when it's not a pocket or a tuck spot, you know, there's tons of journaling on the inside of that. So there we go. No more great white expanse there in the center of my signature. I'll put it back in here. So this is getting kind of fat now, kind of fat. And I still have all of the pages back here to figure out. Well, I guess not that many. There's 1, 2, 3. And then on the back as well. Yeah. And I don't know what that's going to be. Don't know. All right, you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope that you like these, and I'll try and get up another idea or two using the die cut leaves. I think that they're really cool. All right, you guys, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.